Hello children, in my last video I have started with lesson number 3, input and output devices. You know that the parts of a computer can be put into 3 groups: input devices, output devices and storage devices. In my last video I had taught about input devices, that is keyboard, mouse and microphone. In today's video, I will be talking about output devices. So, lesson 3, input and output devices, part 2. In the first part, I talked about input devices, and in the second part, I'll talk about output devices. Output devices are used to display and give the final output. So, I suppose you know what is output, what is input. We discussed that in a previous class. Okay. So whatever we do on the computer, that is output. Anything that appears on the screen or the printer, that is output. When we click the mouse, when we drag the mouse, that is our input. When the drawing appears on the monitor, that is our output. So here there are pictures of 4 output devices. They are printer, monitor, speakers and headphones. Besides these, there are some more output devices, but in this chapter we'll be discussing only these 4. Monitor. Now students of class 2 really don't need to be told much about the monitor. You already know a monitor looks like a TV screen and it shows the text typed in and the work done by us. It shows the text typed in. Remember, in class 1 you had done WordPad, you had done typing. Remember, you used to type the names of your name, parents' names, animal names, flower names. Now you used to type on your keyboard. But the names and words, where they used to appear? They used to appear on the monitor. And then in the second semester you did paint, you used to do drawing. Drawing used to be done with the help of your mouse. But where did the drawing appear? The drawing did not appear on your mouse, the drawing appeared on the monitor. Now, printer. Some of you may be having a printer at home, and so you may be, in that case, you may be knowing what exactly is the function of a printer. But most of you won't be having a printer at home. Many of you don't have computers also at home. So this part of the video, I hope, will explain clearly to you what exactly are printers and why they are used. They are used to print the text or pictures on paper. Okay. What does that mean? It means that if on my monitor using Word I type something, or using paint I draw something, now that appears on the monitor. That appears on the monitor. And what happens when I switch off the monitor? Or when I switch off the computer, everything is gone. It will be gone, vanished forever. Now suppose I want to show to others what I have done. Suppose you have done one nice drawing and you want to show it to your friends, show it to your relatives. Now what you can do is, if you have a printer at home, you can print out your drawing on paper. Okay? So that's another thing, this important thing, that it is printing on paper. A printer is a machine in which you put in some paper and whatever is there on your screen is printed on the paper. Printouts can be either black and white or colored, and the printed copy on paper is called hard copy. Now, those of you who have never seen a printer working, I am sure you have not really understood much from what I have said just now. So, I have got a small video over here. Please watch this video, and I am sure that after watching the video, you will understand how exactly a printer works. Now, your printer must be connected to a computer. So here is the computer and here is the printer. Here is the printer. Its name is HP LaserJet. In fact, we have a very similar printer in our school which is used for printing our report cards. Okay, it's a big printer. It's also a very fast printer. Remember, printers can print in both color and black and white. But this printer is a black and white printer. Colored printers are more costly. Let's open it up. Okay. What do you do there? You put in paper there. Remember, a printer prints on paper. Here is the bottom drawer with some more paper. You can see the paper there. Some paper is already there. It's white paper and it is blank. That means nothing is drawn on them, nothing is printed on them. Now that has to be closed. The drawer has to be closed, otherwise there, uncle is closing the drawer. If the drawer is open, you cannot do printing. It's written there 1, at the bottom it is written 2. And now uncle is going to put some paper inside. There, he's taken some paper. All this paper is white and blank. And now there on your screen there is a picture of something. It's actually an electronic meter. So that picture is there and a few clicks here and there. And now the printing will take place. One sheet of paper from the top is going inside. I don't suppose you can see it. The paper is going in and there it comes out. And now it's no longer blank. What was there on your screen has now been printed on your paper. So I repeat, what is the use of a printer? They are used to print the text or pictures on the paper. In this video you saw one picture being printed. You can also print out some text, that means a page of words. You can type a story or a poem and then print it out. Printouts can be either black and white or colored. This particular printer was a colored black and white printer. This was a black and white printer, so you got black and white. But if you have a colored printer, you can get colored output. And the printed copy on paper is called hard copy. That means this thing that you see here, the paper which came out of the printer with something printed on it, this is called hard copy. Now here are some commonly used printers. We have dot matrix printers, inkjet printers and laser printers. You will really be studying these printers, these types of printers in much more detail in the higher classes. Now only understand that there are mainly 3 types of printers: dot matrix, inkjet and laser. Dot matrix printers are not used much. They are very noisy and rather slow, but they are cheap to use. Inkjet printers, they are also cheap and they can print color as well as black and white. If you have a printer at home, most probably it's an inkjet printer. And these are laser printers. These are the best of the lot. They are very fast and they give very nice output, both black and white and colored, but they are little expensive. The next output device we are going to talk about are speakers. They allow us to listen to music and other sounds stored in a computer. And here you can see, you're going to watch the video later. Here are 2 speakers which you can attach to your desktop computer. Remember, you don't need this for your smartphone or for your tab or even for your laptop, because a modern smartphone or a tab or a laptop, they all come with their own speakers. But desktops, usually they don't, so you need a pair of speakers. Now watch this small video. Okay, here are the speakers, small and compact. There is a cable at the bottom. This cable will connect the speaker to the CPU cabinet, and the Other speaker also has a cable. This cable is connected, and now the two speakers are connected to each other. And how do you change the volume? How do you increase or decrease the volume? Well, in this speaker, that's the volume button. Headphones. They are also used to listening to music and other sounds without disturbing others. This is one thing I think most of you will be having at home, because even if you don't have a computer, you can still use these laptops with your mobile. Yes, you can also listen to music on your mobiles. They are used to listening to music and other sounds without disturbing others. That's the important thing. The only reason why you would use a headphone is when you don't want to disturb others, when there are a lot of people at home nowadays, we cannot go out. So we want to listen to some music without disturbing others. The best way of doing it is with the help of these headphones. Now, just one thing I'd like to tell you about these headphones. These big black things, you know very well what these are. This is where the speakers actually are. This is fixed over your ears. And this is one thing, this is the microphone. This particular headphone also comes with a microphone. All headphones don't. This one has a microphone. So using this set, not only can you listen to music, you can also speak and your voice will be heard on the computer. You can record your voice by speaking on this microphone, or if you are doing video calling or video conference, then also this microphone will come in useful. Here are a few assignments. Page 29, exercise A, 4,5. Page 29, exercise B, 1, 2, 3, 4. Page 30, exercise D, number 2. With that, I come to the end of this video and the end of output devices. Our chapter 3 is not yet over. I will finish it next week in my next video.